Hey, what's up, turtles? Krik coming from the captain's chair again. Captain's log supplemental. Stony's there recording in the passenger seat. But right now we are heading up to some property our family owns in the country. You may recognize some of the scenery from Mountain Times, a video I filmed by myself last year, and I'm going to try to accomplish what I was unable to do on that trip, and that is shoot my recurve bow. Gotta stay parked in the shade. The sun's hot today. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Before get into actually shooting a bow, I think it'd be a good idea just to walk around the property and just bring you along and maybe share some stories. Let's go back down towards the road. There's this really cool old structure because before my grandfather bought this property, there was a camp. Or was there like a chicken coop, a big chicken coop? I was just thinking to myself to watch out for snakes because there are rattlesnakes, copperheads around here. I just saw a turtle shell. I don't know, is it alive? Stony and I have been coming up here since we were really young lads, and I have a lot of fond memories of this property. There's the old fence post. When we were much younger, my grandfather used to have a couple horses, and he would bring them up here and had a little corral, a little pen for them. Man, this brings back so many memories. I don't come up here as much as I want to, much as I should. You can see the trailer up there, and that's basically the house on the property. No one has ever lived here since my family owned the property, but it was my grandma and grandpa's intention to move up here. But being that my cousins and I were young, and then my grandmother wanted to stay closer into town and be around for us growing up, so they never ended up actually moving up here. Campaign. Let's keep walking. Let's go to the other side of the trailer and look at the back field. There's an antique. Look at that satellite dish. Look at that. Someone found one of my lost arrows. Stony and I came up, a couple other people, and we were launching arrows with my bow at some point last year, and we probably lost 3 or 4 of them. I use these arrows to shoot with my traditional recurve bow, so this is actually real feathers, real turkey feathers. They have to be to shoot from a bow like that. They can't be plastic. They need to give. What's really cool about this plot of land is that all this acreage behind our property is owned by a collective of our neighbors, and there's another neighbor up there. So hopefully this won't get developed for a really long time while they own it. And then over this way is all state forest. Yeah, here we go. Nice mullein plant. And this has a lot of great uses. And ironically, if you dry these leaves and smoke it, it's supposed to be really good for your respiratory system, which seems kind of counterintuitive to smoke something that's good for your respiratory system, but mullein is.
How can you tell it's mullein?
Because it's got no things. It's not flower anymore. It's the last bits of flower up here, these yellow flowers, but it's tall, really soft. Hairs all over the leaves, but not an irritant at all. Cottonelle ain't got nothing on mullein.
Oh, Rodney Mullen.
Chris Mullen. I know the camera is not doing this view justice. We're in the Appalachians too in Pennsylvania. We don't have huge mountains that, you know, take your breath away, like maybe the Rockies or Sierras, but I could sit up here all day and just look down there. I think what's gonna happen now, I'm gonna go back down to the rig, maybe get the bow set up, and maybe we'll meet back up once it's all assembled. Well, one little tangent, checking out these trees. It was last year at some point, maybe last spring, not this past spring, 2015 spring, that Stony and I transplanted 2 trees out in this field. I think this one right in front of me is a little spruce, and that one is a white pine, which we took from the tree line. And I am completely surprised that they're still alive. We haven't been up here, haven't been watering them, but they have a lot of new growth on them. This is what I forgot last time, the limb bolts. I made sure to bring them today. Some of you may remember this arm guard that I made a while ago. This had a scrap piece of veg tan leather. If I had to make another one, I don't know if I'd use these roller buckles. I like them, but they're just not the most convenient to get it on, but still cool because I made it. Target acquired. Well, I missed the target, but they went right through the bale. So that's 2 arrows now that are probably lost. And I'll try this third one, but
You think it's just from it decomposing?
I think that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna move it down the next bale. See how that goes. So I switched the arrow, or I switched the target on the bale in the middle. Hopefully that's a little bit denser and will stop this arrow. My arrows, because this is only my 30-pound limbs on here. I have 40-pound as well, but I haven't shot in a while, and I'd rather work on my mechanics than worry about pulling the bow back, even though 40-pound limbs aren't that hard to pull back. And I know I'm close because I want to, you know, like I said, I haven't shot in so long. Maybe I should take a step back for this next one. If this one goes straight through, there's going to be some bleeps. My release was real goofy. I know that's why that arrow went high. And I'm not going to give any instructions or any tips on how to shoot because I'm at best a novice. One of these days. Yep, I'm going to need a real target. So I actually worked on mechanics for a little bit and I feel a lot better with what I've accomplished. I'll probably shoot some more, but I think it's time for Stony to knock some arrows. Alright, before you go, I'm gonna get on the target and see what happens.
Wildlings on the wall, Jon Snow.
Well, I wasn't on the target, but that went straight through that top bale.
Knights of the Bale.
Woo! Y'all blown out in the sun there, boy. There she go.
A wiser man would stop. Dialing it in.
Fish Fish on! If I get in the red this shot, you have to thumbs up the video. Chances are you don't have to. It's not positive thinking. Power perceived is power achieved. What is that? Is that Karate Kid? Oh, dang. Well, I missed the red on that shot. I had a good grouping. Arrows were next to each other, but not next to the red. I'm probably gonna keep shooting, just work on my mechanics a little bit more. Hopefully I can get some bullseye, get a bullseye. Probably not, I'm not feeling it today, but either way, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think if you like, again, seeing Stony and I sort of passing the camera around, bantering, being clowns that we are, because we like to enjoy ourselves a lot. And thank you to all our patrons that have pledged their support. It means a lot to us. Till the next video, this is Krik missing a bunch of targets. Peace out, turtles.